Good morning class. Today we start our the PYQ classes of subject of law of tort. PDF I already share with our the Telegram channel where you can be go and download that PDF of this PYQ and the answers we are going to be discussing in this class. So the first question is about match of the followings. Picture is quite not be clear, but it's readable. You can be read it. There is the cases and the decision of these cases which we need to be match of it as per the decision. First is about the Samira Kohli versus Prabha Manchanda is a case of leave and license. Second is Sadhna Singh versus New Delhi Municipal Committee is a case of necessity. Bird versus Hardbook always be a plaintiff wrongdoer case, and Kalul versus Hemchand is about the act of God. Kalua, you can name that Kalua Lal versus Hemchand. I remember that case by that name. So the answer is 2 1 2 4 and there is a 1 3 2 4 1 3, that is B. Next question is about the association region questions. According to the law of tort, every wrongful act for which there is a no justification excuse to be treated as tort. That is quite be right. Theory of pigeonhole as propounded by the Salmon, that is also be right. But R is not a correct explanation of A, so the answer is B. A and R both are right, but not correctly explained to each other. Next is about which we need to be look out which are the correct, which is statement is are correct. In tort, duty imposed by law and is owned community at large, that is right. First is right. Tort is founded upon the consent of party, that is wrong. Tort is not deal with the consent of party. Tort is a civil wrong for which remedy is a common law action for liquidated damages, that is also wrong. Tort always deal with the unliquidated damages. Tort motive for the violation of right is immaterial, that is also be wrong. So the answer is A, only one is right. Next is again about the match the following questions. Plaintiff wrongdoer we recently discussed, that is about the Bird versus Holbrook case. Act of God, Nicholson versus Marshland. Inevitable accident are the Stanley versus Powell, and mistake is about Consolidated Corporation versus Curtis. So the answer is 2143. 2143. Next we are go again with the match the following questions, that is about voluntary non-fit injuria. It is about the Samira Kohli versus Prabha Manchanda case. Judicial act is actually Samira Kohli and versus Prabha Manchanda case have the two major defenses. One is about the voluntary non-fit injuria and another is about leave and license cases. Judicial act, that is about the Anwar Hussain versus Ajay Kumar. Act of state, you can be go with the Vinod Kumar versus Gangadhar. Necessity, Olga Teles Municipal Corporation versus Bombay. Most of the time municipal corporation case are deal with the necessity only. So the answer is 2314. 2314. Wait. 2 is right, 3 is right, 41. 2341, that is A. Next is again match the following case. Bhim Singh versus State of J&K, that is about the injurious sign damnum. There is a mistake from the UGC side. It's not M, it's not Minjiria, it's injurious sign damnum. Municipal Corporation of Delhi versus Subhagwati, that case are deal with the res ispa liquidator. Nicholson versus Marshland are vice major case, act of God case. Mughal Steamships versus MC George case are the damnum sign injuria. So the answer is 2341, sorry. Answer is C. The main aim of the law of tort not to make punishment. Punishment देना law of tort का object नहीं है. Deterrence to the wrongdoer, second is right, and desertion, restoration of original position, that is right. Damages to the victim is not a object. So the answer is 2 and 3. We can be say 3 and 2. देखो डैमेजेस देना विक्टिम को ये टॉर्ट का मेजर ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं है. टॉर्ट का मेजर ऑब्जेक्ट है रिस्टोर द सिचुएशन. जिस सिचुएशन में आप पहले थे उसी सिचुएशन में दोनों पार्टीज को पहुंचा देना, किसी को लॉस ना हो, किसी को डैमेज ना हो. दैट्स व्हाई लॉ ऑफ टॉर्ट इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द कॉमन सिविल लॉ. Again match the following question. First is about the absolute liability, Stanley versus Powell. Damnum sign injuria will go with the Gloucester Grammar School. Injurious sign damnum Asway versus White, and inevitable accident is about Ryland versus Fletcher. I hope you all are already remember these case. So the answer is 3124. 3124, that is D. Now we come with the another question. Which of the following is are untrue is about the slander for defamation. Statement is made in some transient form that is which of following is not true. Be clear with that. हमें वो statement recognize करनी है जो कि सही नहीं है. A is right. It is addressed to your. That is right. Slander is always be a criminal offense. That is wrong. It's not be mandatory that slander always be a criminal offense. It is not actionable in absence of proof of actual damage. That is a slander. If there is a no damage, then there is a no offense. That's why all slander are not come under the criteria of criminal offense. Making a statement of fact on matter of public interest is a defense to an action. Making a statement of fact matter of public interest is a defense to an action for defamation. That is wrong. Public interest cannot be go with that. News can be go with that, which is required to be conveyed, but public interest is not. If the defendant in newspaper publishes a statement of fact making serious allegation dishonestly against the plaintiff and subsequently could not prove the truth, the plea of fair comment shall fail based on the untrue fact. That is right. So the answer is A is false, R is true, that is a D. Defendant was a plaintiff's landlord. Defendant was a plaintiff's landlord and was living in the same building on the floor above him. Some rats damaged the rainwater box maintained by the defendant for the benefit of both himself and plaintiff. The water running through injured plaintiff's good below. What action can be taken above mentioned fact in view of exception theory of strict liability? If there is a case of strict liability and both have the consent in them, the both benefit are present in them, so there is a no action can be liable because of the consent of party. It's a exception of strict liability. Be clear with that. Absolute liability have no exception, but the strict liability have some list of exceptions. Who defined law of tort? Tortious liability arise from breach of a duty primarily fixed by the law. This duty towards person generally and its breach is redressable by an action unliquidated damages that are defined by the Winfield. Answer is D. In contributory negligence, this question is quite important. You need to be read it very carefully. In contributory negligence, only one party negligent and other party has not taken due care. That is right. Both party are negligent equally. It's not a essential thing of contributory negligence. Listen very carefully. In a contributory negligence, it's okay that both party are negligent. But if I say that the both are equally negligent, it cannot be essential ingredient of a contributory negligence. One party negligent, another is also negligent, but not in equally. So that's why in option of A and B, you will be right the A only. If you go with the B, that will be wrong. Clear? Okay. Now come quite be upwards. The essential ingredient of tort of negligence owes to duty to care. That is right. Commit breach of duty, person suffered. All of them are the essential ingredient. Negligence in failure in duty of taking due care. The expression duty means a specific legal duty. Moral and social duty से हमारा कोई क्राइटेरिया नहीं है. ड्यूटी हो, लीगल ड्यूटी हो और स्पेसिफिक हो, एक कंक्रीट फॉर्म में हो, ऐसे हेवाई फॉर्म में ना हो कि कुछ पता है कुछ नहीं पता. कंप्लीट एक सर्टेनिटी के साथ आपकी लीगल ड्यूटी स्पेसिफाइड हो कि आपको ये करना है. If the duty are confused in itself, then there is no fault of a person who have that duty. Negligence as a tort is the breach of legal duty. That is right. Care which is the result of damage. In tort of negligence, law take cognizance of carelessness only if it is supported by the legal duty to take care. That is right. A and B both are correct, and it's a correct explanation of it, correct reason of it. In tort of slander, it is essential that some special damage has been resulted from the use of word by the defendant. That is right. In which of the following case an action slander may be maintained without proof of special damages? Okay, in which cases special damages can be covered even without slander can be covered even without proving of a special damages. What imputing criminal offense to the plaintiff? That is right. What imputing the plaintiff that he has an infectious disease? That is also right. Prejudice plaintiff in his office profession? That is right. What imputing unchastity of a woman? It means directly the comment which hit on the personality of that guy. here you can be directly liable for the offense of slander. So 1 2 3 4, all 4 are right. Like you make that some person have kind of infected from the disease which are vulnerable disease, if you make rumors like that about a woman reputations and dignity, that is all are the offense of slander, in which the specific damage are not need to maintain. Which of the following is not necessary in tort of defamation? The statement is defamatory, ये तो जरूरी है ही. There is an intention to refer to the plaintiff, that is not need to be concerned. In a defamatory statement, we are not concerned about what is the intention of plaintiff. He is aware about knowledge, that is enough. Right thinking member in the society, that is concerned. The statement made known to other member of society, that is concerned. Okay guys, we done with the today's class of PYQ. Continue reading the reading the all notes of you and practice as much as you practice for the exam. देखो UGC नेट क्रैक करने का एक ही मेन को तरीका है, मेक एंड डू प्रैक्टिसेस ऑफ PYQ. जितनी ज़्यादा PYQs आप कर सकते हैं उतनी ज़्यादा PYQs कीजिए. बेस्ट ऑफ लक एंड कीप प्रिपेयर्ड.